Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Juniper Vale. We are doing more World Cup tarot predictions. We are currently in the knockout phase, and today we will be reading for the games on July 1st. So, Wednesday, July 1st. Currently, it is June 29th for me right now. It is 7:24 p.m. Eastern Time. So there have been some games today. I think I I know that Germany is in overtime with Paraguay. I had to shut it off, so I don't know what happened or if they're still playing yet, but we'll see. Um, but thank you for liking and subscribing, everyone. I really appreciate it. It's a lot of fun. Again, remember, um, I do political tarot. I do world events. I do, if you want me to read on a celebrity, I'll read on a celebrity. I'll do so I got probably more sports tarot to do in the future. So if there's anything specific you would like me to read on, please let me know. Please leave a comment. You can leave a post on my community page on YouTube. Um, and yeah, having a lot of fun. Let me know who you think is going to win the World Cup. Who do you want to win the World Cup? If you're pulling cards along with me, let me know what you got. It's always fun to know. So let's see. Games today are England and the Democratic Republic of Congo, and then Belgium versus Senegal, and then the United States versus Bosnia-Herzegovina. All right. So let's start with, well, let me do some shuffling, but we're going to start with England versus the Democratic Republic of Congo. They are playing at 12 p.m. Eastern Time in Atlanta, Georgia. A big part of the United States will be having a heat wave between, I think, tomorrow and probably July 4th. So hopefully it doesn't mess up any games. But I know for me on Friday, with the heat index, it's going to feel like 112 degrees. So that's not good. And 104 in the shade. So that's easily the high 30s, maybe more in Celsius. It's pretty hot. Pretty hot. Um, so yeah, I'm not looking forward to that because I don't like hot weather, but it is what it is. So England and then the Congo. I'm a bit of an Anglophile, so I do have a soft spot for England. I'd like to see them win, but like I said, I don't really have a favorite. It'd be cool if the United States won since I live here. That'd be kind of neat. But we'll see. All right, so England will be on my left. Congo will be on my right. We will pull 3 tarot cards, and then I will pull oracle cards to help try to figure out exactly who's winning or who's losing. All right, so England, we got the 6 of Swords, the World card, and the Ace of Pentacles. Congo, we have the Eight of Pentacles, the Three of Cups, and the Ace of Wands. All right, so this is interesting. All right, Six of Swords. There is a calmness that comes with the Six of Swords. You can see these people are in a boat. They're a little huddled. They're making their way over the river. So they're traveling in a sense, a bit subdued, right? Not there isn't a lot of excitement in that card. So I think the first half for England may be a bit subdued. They're gonna, they're making it, they're going where they need to go. They're safe, but there isn't much energy. By the midpoint of the game, they get the world card. So this is interesting. Usually when I see the world card like as the third card, I would say that that is a win. When it's in the middle, It's a little interesting. It's good because it talks about that goal accomplishment. I feel like by midpoint through the game, they'll be kind of happy with what they've done. Maybe even though they're playing sort of calmly, maybe they score a goal and they're leading. Um, it's like a dream come true card. It's a big card because it's the last major arcana card. It kind of completes the fool's journey in that sense. Um, but it's only about midway through the game. So the Ace of Pentacles, aces are good for focus and clarity. The Pentacles are good for sports ability. Um, that is a beginning. It's like a new beginning. So what I think is kind of interesting about these cards is that they're playing. They kind of look like they're playing it safe in the first half. Second half, they are going in with renewed vigor and they're playing more aggressively. They're playing more with their sporting ability, I would say. But it seems like they feel very good about the game because they have the world card. So maybe they score early and then they kind of try to control the ball in a way. Congo, they start with the Eight of Pentacles. The Eight of Pentacles is a good card. Well, first of all, they have all those pentacles, great for athletic ability. I think they're a very athletic team. This person is creating their own pentacles, right? So they're not trying to get pentacles from someplace else. They're not asking for pentacles. They're making their own pentacles. So it's like they're making their own moves, yeah? So that is also good. The Three of Cups is a celebration card. So to have this in the middle of the game also means that they're very happy at the midpoint. So both teams are very happy at the midpoint. Not exactly sure what that means. Usually, if you see one happy, one sad, you kind of know what that means, but they both are celebrating in a way. And then the Congo seems to come into the second half with an ace. So they have a new plan and it's enthusiastic. They're coming in with a lot of enthusiasm. So it seems like England comes in with very aggressively in the second half, and Congo comes in with a lot of enthusiasm. I don't see anything very worrying. The card that's only a little bit worrying would I would say would be the Six of Swords, but it's not a bad card. It's just muted. So there's not a lot of excitement when it comes to that card. So let's do some oracle cards because I don't have a very clear answer here of who's winning. So this is the Emerald Knight Oracle. It's a nice little deck. England has the pentagram and Congo has the scythe. So the pentagram is about protection, harmony, balance. That's very good to have, I think, as a team if you're playing a game, especially one that you want to win. So they seem to be protected. Maybe they have a good defense for the goal. There's a lot of harmony, so they're working well together and they have that balance, right? They have a balance between their emotional strength, their physical strength, their intellectual strength. So that is good. Ghana has a scythe, and that talks about sudden cut, danger, and separation. So that's not that great. Um, when I think of a sudden cut, I think of possibly someone going out due to red card or injury. That's what I also see with the danger and separation. So they may not be working as well together as England does. So let's do some Victorian Phantasmagoria cards, see what we get. England has the Hellhounds. Congo has the Candle. So the Hellhounds are a bit scary. They have their red eyes. They're coming for you, right? The Hellhounds, they hunt, right? They know how to make the other team feel hunted, feel like they're being pursued. There is a relentless fate behind them. So it's also like England, even if they play a little muted at times, they still have that relentless fate behind them that they want to do well. The candle isn't as great because that talks a bit more about illumination, hope, fragility, vulnerability. So the hope is great. Illumination is good, being able to see what you're doing well. But the fragility and the vulnerability is not that great. And I think the fragility goes well with the sudden cut, the danger. They may have an injury, possibly, that causes them to sort of lose a bit of that enthusiasm. Because of the oracle cards, I would say that England is the winner, but I want to do some clarifiers just in case. So for England, we have the Queen of Cups. For Congo, we have the Hierophant. The Queen of Cups is that female quality of leadership. There is wisdom, and they are not intimidated. So the hellhounds, it goes well with the hellhounds, feeling not intimidated. She's also looking at that cup very adoringly, right? She really wants that cup. The Hierophant is more like tradition. It also talks about institutions. So sometimes the Hierophant means things like religious institutions or government institutions. It also talks, it's like a very strict card when it comes to traditions. So it's more like traditional playing, kind of sticking to that, maybe not wandering out of the traditional play. And that may not be good for Congo because that may mean that they aren't flexible enough, or they aren't willing to try something different. So that's I see the Queen of Cups in favor for England, the Hierophant not so much in favor for the Congo, but it could also mean that they have a good foundation as a team. So I'm going to pull two more cards. Let's see. I have the Seven of Wands for England and the Knight of Cups for the Congo. Seven of Wands, I think you see somebody, he's like fighting somebody off, right? So that's kind of like defense. I think that means that they have a strong defensive. It may also mean they may be feeling a little bit Congo may be, yeah, I think Congo are a very physical team. They're strong. So England will have to push back against that. The Knight of Cups is a slow knight. Knights are good because they know what they want. They know how to get it. This knight wants the cup, and he's very slow and he's very deliberate because he doesn't want to spill the cup. So there's a bit of a slowness, a bit more of a deliberate step there, which I think goes well with the Hierophant and kind of like the traditional way of playing. I still think it's going to go to England because there's a bit more activity here, even though it kind of looks like they're on the defensive. And I think they would be on the defensive possibly if they are in the lead and they're trying to hold that lead. I'm going to pull another card. The Star for England. That's about hope, getting what you want. It's a very good card to have, the Star card. For Congo, I have the Fool. The Fool is the start of a new journey. Um, it's a whimsical card, right? It's the first card of the tarot. Um, I think what this means is it's like a new beginning for Congo. It could be saying something along the lines of it's the end and now they're going home because they're starting a new journey, right? There's an ending of one journey and now this is start of a new journey. So I mean they mostly have pretty good cards. It's only the oracle cards that really told me a bit more about winning and losing in this sense. So I am going to go with England, but I think they're both going to play well. Like I don't have a feeling it's going to be a shutout, kind of thing. It may be a tough game, but I think England just gets it at the last. I don't know, maybe the last second, just because of the oracle cards. All right. So, who is next? Belgium and Senegal. I like Senegal. I don't know why. I don't know. They seem like nice guys. I like them. I have nothing against Belgium either. I mean, you will not find a favorite here. I like to kind of vote for teams that like I haven't heard much about in the World Cup. Like maybe they've been in the World Cup a few times or not many or not at all. It must be very exciting to be there when it's like new for you. Other teams like France, like they're always there. It's not the same. It's not the same type of excitement. All right. So Belgium versus Senegal. They are playing at 4 p.m. Eastern time in Seattle, Washington. So they will not have to worry about any type of heat wave. So that's good. I don't know how Georgia will be. The heat wave might be a little bit north of Georgia. Yeah. So 4 p.m. Eastern time. This is July 1st. In Seattle, Washington. Belgium will be on my right. Senegal will be on my no, Belgium will be on my left. Senegal will be on my right. All right. So Belgium has the world card, the 10 of cups, and the star card. Senegal has the 4 of cups, the queen of swords, and the 6 of wands. So again, the world card, completion, happy, very goal accomplishment. Good first half for Belgium, I would say. They are at the midpoint. They are very happy. They have the happy families card. Look at all those cups. They're very excited. The children are dancing. Yeah. So maybe they've gotten quite a few goals in the first half because midway through the game, they're very excited. Um, in the second part of the game, they have the star card. Again, that's a very hopeful card. It's a very good card to have. It's kind of like when you wish upon a star, right? May all your wishes come true. Senegal has the 4 of cups. The 4 of cups is a card where you are not paying attention to everything that's going on around you. You are missing an opportunity. So this cloud is handing you another cup. It's like, look, here's another cup just for you. And he has his arms folded and he's staring at the 3 cups and he's not paying attention or he's refusing. So that's not good. It's like you're missing an opportunity. So the first half for Senegal, they may be missing opportunities. Midpoint in the game, they are going back into those leadership qualities. They're going to be wise. They're not going to be intimidated. They're going to go into the second half ready for war. She has the sword up. She's ready to go. She's like, come on, let's commence this game. Let's go. So they're still excited. They still have that dedication and perseverance. The 6 of Wands is about ready for battle. So this is a calm card, though. This is not a card that's very excited, right? The troops are lined up. The person is in charge. The person's on the horse. They're ready. They're getting ready to strike, but it's like they're not yet. Like they're right on the edge of it, but they're not doing it. So I think that Senegal is going to be waiting to strike when they shouldn't be waiting. They should be taking those opportunities that are coming, and maybe they're having a hard time really seeing the getting the correct timing, I think. All right, let's do some oracle cards. Belgium has the magic wand, and Senegal has the amulet. So, magic wands, willpower, intention, manifestation. It's a very strong card. I think it goes well with the star. You're like a magician. You can create things out of thin air, opportunities out of thin air. The amulet, also a great card, protection, strength, and luck. They're both good cards to have. You need a bit more than luck though, but they do have strength. So that is good. From the tarot, I would say that Belgium will probably win because it seems like Senegal is holding back when they shouldn't be holding back. And they may miss some opportunities. Let's see. So Belgium got the zombie card and Senegal got the resurrectionist. I mean, zombies, you know, they're you can't really do anything to stop a zombie. It just keeps going. But they also show no emotion really. I think that just means that Belgium will be very stoic as they play. They won't waste their time on fake tears, as I feel like some football players, soccer players do. Oh my God, he kicked me, you know. But that's my American brain going, oh my God, just get up. Get up and play the game. The Resurrectionist is for Senegal. The Resurrectionist is interesting because it's like bringing something back from the dead, right? You know, it's a little bit of like a magic scientist in a way, right? It's almost like science, but not. But it's also kind of like magic, but not necessarily, right? So I think that Senegal will make moves. So maybe there are times where they're down and then they kind of even up. They're down again. Maybe they even up because they have a lot of strength. Um, let me pull some more. No, let me pull another oracle card. Belgium, the snake, um, Senegal, the cauldron. Belgium has deception, betrayal, difficulties. That's the first difficulty card they have. Um, Senegal has a cauldron, change, alchemy, creation. I mean, that's good in the sense that if something goes wrong, they do make changes. I think that goes well with the resurrectionists. Deception, betrayal, and difficulties is interesting because it's like who's being deceived? Are they being deceived? Are they deceiving others? Um, but the difficulties is the one that stands out for me. They may have some difficulties as they play, but they do have that magic wand to sort of make those difficulties go away. Let's do some tarot. I got the Wheel of Fortune for Belgium and the Magician reversed for Senegal. Wheel of Fortune is about luck, right? You could have good luck, bad luck. The wheel turns. That could be where the difficulties come from. They could have some bad luck along the way, but usually the wheel turns back again to the good luck. So it's not particularly a bad card. Um, they also have to be aware that they can make their own luck. The Magician reversed. I don't think I've ever had that before. That talks about unused abilities, untapped talents, and a lack of energy. It's like having the idea, but you're not sure how to take action or how to manifest it. So I think that goes well with these two cards here. Um, Senegal is a very strong team. I think they have the abilities to do well, but there's something keeping them back from manifesting those opportunities. So I think in the end, I'm going to go with Belgium. They're both good teams, but I think I'm going to go with Belgium. And this part, Belgium just got the better cards. Really, the only difficult card was the snake. But it seems, especially with these cards, that everything's just kind of going their way on these cards here. All right. So, sorry, Senegal. I believe in you guys though. Let's see. So next is the United States versus Bosnia Herzegovina. They are playing at 8 p.m. evening game in Santa Clara, California. So they will not have to deal with the heat wave either. Lucky them. Technically, I guess the United States is playing at home since they're in the United States. So there is that advantage for the United States. Let's see. I'm thinking Bosnia has been playing pretty well, but I don't know too much about them. The US was playing well and then they played Turkey, and I don't know what happened there, but let's see. So United States versus Bosnia Herzegovina, and United States will be on my left. Bosnia will be on my right. Bosnia Herzegovina. And my cat is chewing on plastic. So if I have to pause, you'll know why. Summer, I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. I had to kick her out. All right. I just wanted to shuffle again so you didn't think that I did something to the cards while I was had the game paused. Thanks, Summer. All right. So United States on my left, Bosnia Herzegovina on my right. So United States, we have the World card. This keeps coming up. This World card, the Knight of Swords, and the Hangman reversed. Bosnia has the Six of Cups, the Two of Pentacles, and the Five of Pentacles. So again, that World card, that completion, that goal accomplishment. So I mean, I would say that's a good first half for them. The Knight of Swords, the middle card, midway through the game, is a very strong knight. He is flying, right? He has his sword up. He's ready to go. Very determined, a lot of enthusiasm, very excited, has a plan, knows how to do it. So they come into the second half, a lot of enthusiasm. The Hangman reversed. What is the Hangman reversed? This one I gotta look up because I'm not used to that one. So this happens. So if there's delays, resistance, or missed opportunities, it's saying that you have to pause for a moment to see things from a different perspective. And that is a positive sign that you can now move forward with the new perspective and a new sense of energy. So I think maybe the second half for the United States goes not as they planned, but they are able to move ahead because they are able to take that time to kind of go over what they're doing and make any changes if needed. For Bosnia Herzegovina, we have the Six of Cups. Six of Cups is a quiet, a muted card. It's a nice card. It's about giving here, right? We have they're kind of exchanging cups with flowers in it, but it's not a card of, excitement or determination or anything like that. Let me look in. I want a little bit more keywords for the Six of Cups. That's looking at like past memories. It's like a nostalgia card. You're looking at warmth from family and close friends. It's kind of like thinking about your childhood. So there's some type of reminiscing going on with this card. I wouldn't say that's great for a soccer game. I don't think you really want to do that. I think you want to be a little bit more excited. Maybe they're homesick. They could be homesick. Maybe after the first half, they're homesick. The Two of Pentacles is a balancing act. So this person is like juggling the Two Pentacles. They're trying to balance out something to do with their athleticism, their sports ability. They're they're trying to find some type of balance that I think they feel that they were missing in the first half. Um, yeah. And then the second half for them, the Five of Pentacles, fives. This is kind of a difficult card because you see the people here, they're a little worse for wear. They're usually there's it looks like the background is like a church. You see the stained glass. This is a card that talks about hardship. These people are either just leaving the church after receiving charity, or they're going to the church to receive some charity. um, but it is a hardship card. So I would say that's not a good card for Bosnia Herzegovina to have in the second half. The Hangman card for the US, it's reversed. It's not like they can't move anywhere, right? Because when it's reversed, he's no longer upside down. So he's able to look at any issues that have happened and able to move on from that. Whereas it looks like for Bosnia Herzegovina, they're a little worse for wear. All right, let's do some oracle cards. And now my cat is outside crying to come into the room, as I knew she would. But she's going to have to cry a little bit. All right, so the United States has the mice and Bosnia has the ring. The mice are about loss, stress, and anxiety. That is not a great card to have, I would say. You know, being stressed, being anxious, I mean, I guess that can come along with the game. But you don't really, it has lost in it as well. So I would say that's not a good card for the United States. Bosnia has the ring that talks about commitment, contracts, and union. And I think that just says that the team does play well together, but it's not saying to me, a win. Hmm. Let's see what else. The US has the siren. Oh, it's the first time I got the siren. And Bosnia Herzegovina got the Leviathan. So the siren, this is the first time I got that. The siren talks about temptation, dangerous beauty, and exercising discipline. I mean, that's probably good, exercising discipline for when you're playing. That's not bad. Sirens, if you don't know the myth, they would sing to the sailors to cause the sailors to crash into rocks, right? So the sirens are mystical in the sense that they look very beautiful, but they can fool you, right? And bring you to your death. So that's not good. And the Leviathan is a very interesting creature. The Leviathan is like, what was it? It was like the beginning and the ending. It's like destruction. What was the Leviathan? Ancient primordial force of creation and destruction. I mean, that would tell me that the team would be very strong, but the sirens are tricky, right? It's like the Bosnia is coming out very strong, but the other cards don't really match that. Whereas the sirens, they trick you, right? They're a bit more tricky. They're taking their time. I don't know. I don't feel like from the tarot cards, I would say the US would win. The oracle cards are giving me odd things that don't make much sense. Let's do another oracle card. United States has the key. Bosnia Herzegovina has the snake. The key is a solution, opportunities, and success. So it's like first they have loss, stress, anxiety, and then they have solution, opportunities, success. It's like the opposite. The snake is deception, betrayal, and difficulties. So first they have that commitment, contracts, union. Then they have deception, betrayal, and difficulties. Let me do more tarot. So clarifiers for the United States and Bosnia-Herzegovina for winning or losing. I need some clarifiers for these teams. The United States has the Queen of Cups. Isn't that what Belgium had? And the Bosnia Herzegovina has the Five of Swords. Again, the Queen of Cups, wisdom, not being intimidated. She's staring at that cup. So we have a siren, and we have the Queen, and we have the World. They're all female cards. Um, the Five of Swords is difficulty. I mean, it's battle, but it's more like the ending of the battle. You have the winners and the losers. The winner is picking up the swords. The losers are very sad. But who is the winner and who is the loser? That is hard to say. Let's see. The Nine of Pentacles for the United States and the Six of Swords for Bosnia Herzegovina. This is very hard. Nine of Pentacles is a great card to have. They have all these pentacles. Look at all those pentacles they've collected. To me, it looks like points. It looks like golds, right? She's living it up. She's had a good inheritance. There's a lot of great things going on. And then the Seven of Swords is the thief. The thief is stealing those swords. Swords are about difficulties. They are also about growth in the mind. So it almost looks like they're stealing here and then they're stealing there. Or they're collecting and then they're stealing. They're walking away with a lot of swords. Are they walking away with a lot of difficulties? Um, I don't know. And my husband just let the cat in it and now she's chewing on plastic. I have to pause again. Summer, you can't chew on plastic. No, Daddy. Okay, I'm back. I don't know what to make of these cards. These tarot here, the first three I pulled for them, I would say the US would win. With these oracle cards, the first oracle cards I pulled for them, it would say Bosnia would win. These cards are still good for both teams. This is not easy. I got the Ace of Swords for the United States and the Six of Swords for Bosnia. Ace of Swords is a new beginning, ready for battle, clarity, purpose. The Six of Swords is quieter. They're making it through. They're surviving, but it's a muted card. There isn't much excitement, but there is survival. I wonder if they have to go into overtime. And that's why it gets like really tough. Maybe they have to go all the way to the shootout. I want to do something else. I want to pull maybe a different cards. Like it's not telling me a good yes or no because it's telling me like both. I'm going to use my Blooming Cat Tarot because this is the other set of cards I have behind me. And they're fun cards. And they're cute. All right. So using the Blooming Cat Tarot, I need to know which team is going to win and which team is going to lose because there has to be a winner and there has to be a loser. We're in the shutout knockout phase here. I can't have everybody winning. And I can't be dropping all my cards either. Oh yeah, yeah. Maybe the cards are just like, you know what? We don't know yet. We really don't know yet. We just don't know. That could happen. All right. So tell me, give me two cards for each. I want two cards for the United States, two cards for Bosnia-Herzegovina. Tell me who is going to win this game on July 1st at 8 p.m. Eastern Time in Santa Clara, California. I have the Knight of Swords for the United States and the Sun. I have the King of Swords for Bosnia Herzegovina, and then the Ten of Swords. Lots of swords cards. Very interesting. There's a lot of battle going on, some difficult times. The knight is ready to go. This is the second time the United States got the Knight of Swords, determined, ready to go, and then the Sun. The Sun is an excellent card. It really is like shedding light. It's just it's a very strong yes card. So I would say that's like the winning card. The King of Swords, strong leadership, knowledge, understanding, good intellect when it comes to advising the team how to play. But in the end, they get the Ten of Swords. And that's kind of like a minor arcana death card in a way. It's a completion, so it's an end of the end of the game, and the kitty cat has been fake murdered by flowers. Maybe they go to like not even just overtime, but they go to like shootout, right? And in the end, the US wins. Nah, that's what I got. This was hard. This was very hard though. I wouldn't be surprised if Bosnia pulled something off, like something good, not something bad. But I don't know. No, no. No one's playing in Canada on July 1st. July 1st is Canada Day for anybody. So happy Canada Day to those who celebrates. Yay for Canada. Canada is fantastic. Love Canada. Yeah. So that one was tough. I am going to go with the US. So thank you for watching. Thank you for watching me try to deliberate through this. That was not easy. Um, yeah. And like I said before, please let me know who you want to win. Please let me know if you pull any cards, what you get. If you'd like me to read on other things, let me know in the comments or on my community page on YouTube. I do political tarot, world events, missing people, celebrities. If you want celebrities, I like to do new moon readings, full moon readings, and then I'll have a new project coming up after this. Hopefully, I'll be able to get started on that soon. But we'll see after the weather gets better. All right, everybody. Thank you for watching. Bye.